To recruit your life applications officer, the last video I did on the subject, I thought it was going to be a short because I did it a little bit over 60 seconds. I didn't know the shorts could only be 60 seconds because I know people are doing shorts that are like a whole minute. Well, a minute is 60 seconds. Like a whole minute to 3 minutes long. Okay, I know they are. But I guess they get special rights to do that. Anyway, some of them shorts are long, but getting back on the subject of why relationships fail, I already done several videos on this, but what I'm going to try to do for my subscribers and my audience, if I ever get one, is I'm going to try to do my videos in shorter fashion, because I do believe that they will be listened to more, and I do believe if I focus on one thing at a time and one part of that thing, then it will be, now this video that I'm doing should be for my other channel. I have my Big D channel, and I have a lot of information advice, dating advice on my Big D channel and on my Cruise for Christ channel. But I accidentally put this on here because I thought it was going to be a short. Shorts go all over the place. So it's not. So I'll just do this one thing. This one little small series on this channel. And then I'll probably eventually try to repost them on the other channel. But God bless you. Here it is. Since this is not going to be short, I can relax and let the air, I can breathe, okay? Here it is. So I talked about on the last video about the subject of fornication and how it is always, scratched off or whited out, okay? When people talk about relationships, okay? This is the thing. A man is not going to waste his time on a woman if he knows exactly what he wants. Now, a man that wants just sex, okay, if a man wants to play around, in other words, if he wants to be immature, knowing that, if he's with an immature woman, he's going to get laid, okay? But men that are up in age and know that they don't have forever to have positive relationships in their life, they don't want to die alone. They don't want to die and no one there to exceed them, especially, their own wife. Then what they do is when they go out and they meet women, they have a goal, and their goal is marriage. Okay? Now some guys, old men, they're dumb enough to go out there and try to play this game with women to where, he doesn't want to commit to her for whatever reason, but he wants a companion. He wants someone to eventually move in with him and help him to keep his house and pay the bills, some men, and, someone to do for him to make him feel less lonely. I know that depending on what a man does for a living and what his hobbies are in life, what kind of circles he comes from, men high-five each other about relationships while they, at the same place and out of the same mouth, talk about the other women that work there. And they talk about younger women, and they talk about, women that are underage, and they talk about women that are, high maintenance versus average women, and all this. They talk about superstars versus average women and all this. But God created all these women with beauty. He created all these women with a desire for sex. He created all these women with a desire to be loved. And superstars are not the only ones that are breaking their neck to look good every day. Now, there's a part about looking good to where women overdo it. And men need to be cautious about that, because when a woman gets all dressed up and puts on her makeup and all like that, guys, hear this. She's not doing it for you. She's not doing it for you. Have you ever asked your wife, why does she dress one way at home, but when she goes out, she's dressed a different way? Okay, she makes sure that she puts on, extra deodorant, perfume. She makes sure that her clothes are pressed and ironed and everything. No blue jeans allowed, unless they're super tight. Okay, she makes sure her hair is a certain way and all like that. Okay, but when you're at home, and I understand it. When you're at home, you want to relax, but that's not a reason to wear pajamas. Pajamas are for bedtime. Okay, I like to think that my wife is going to get up in the morning and put some clothes on. Okay, and look good for her husband, even though she's not going out on the town. Okay, now, when a man goes out and he's looking for a wife, he doesn't waste his time with women who want to play. There's nothing wrong with going to the mall, going to the movies, going to the hockey game, taking a drive. I don't advise anybody, regardless of what age you are, and I say this as a Christian and only as a Christian, I don't advise anybody to go out to clubs and bars. Don't take a woman that you are in love with to bars and clubs. That's not a place. You might meet a nice woman in there one day, but once you decide that you want to go steady with this woman, there's no reason to take her in a bar or in a club. Okay, that's not the place for a couple. Fancy restaurant that has a bar in it, that's one thing. But don't take your girl to a bar or club. That's just my belief. I believe bars and clubs are for people that are playing games. They're for people that are out there playing the games with who's pretty and who's not, who's handsome and who's not, and, do I want to get laid tonight, or do I want to steal this guy's cash, or do I want, what do I want to do tonight? What kind of games do I want to play? What kind of games do us adults want to play tonight? That's what bars and clubs are all about, okay? Don't do that as a man that's seeking marriage, okay? And a man that is seeking marriage, from my experience, not going to waste his time with a woman that is, sexy. And she wants that to be the value that she's placing in front of you and other people. You got to understand, other people. See, there's a difference between a woman representing her husband and then a woman wanting to use her husband to show other people what they're missing, or to make herself look good, okay, and vice versa. Okay, but a man, I'm going to tell you right now, a man is not going to waste his time with women if he's serious like I am. If he goes out there and he meets a woman and he knows that he's not interested in and a lot of guys will say, oh, well, we'll play the game and maybe it'll turn to love. And sometimes it does. But even then it turns into a problem, okay? I don't advise you to do that. Know whether you want to do the right thing or whether you want to play games or not, okay? If a man wants to do the right thing, he's not interested in women who just want to play games that people play. He's not interested in that, okay? Now, women, same thing. But women will go out and think that they can talk a man into their corner. You talked him into your corner because he's got one thing on his mind. A man that honestly knows up front that this woman is looking to settle down, okay, and she's not going to give him anything other than, her phone number, ever. Okay, she's never going to give him anything other than her phone number. Okay, again, he's not going to waste his time because she's not wasting her time. He's going to let her know. So, he might finish the date and then that's it. If he's smart, okay? And if she's smart, she'll expect him to do that if she's not trying to play, okay? And so, I'm trying to think how I want to end this video. So that's the point, okay? As a Christian, I don't practice fornication. So therefore, there's no reason for me to go out there, and if I meet a woman, okay, there's no reason for me to leave. And there's a lot of videos, this is what I want to say. There's a lot of videos today that, you know, they play this game, and they tell you that you can play this game with the friends with benefits thing. Okay? There are no friends with benefits. There's only friends that either control you and use you, or there's friends that are really friends. Okay? Friends with benefits is not a good thing. It makes you nasty, and it makes the person that's doing it with you nasty. It's just a nasty thing. There are no friends with benefits, okay? But men and women who are serious about a committed relationship need to not play the boyfriend and girlfriend thing. Again, there is no such thing as a boyfriend and a girlfriend when you're a grown adult that is free to have consensual sex anytime you want with another person. There's no such thing as boyfriends and girlfriends. There's a such thing as just what you did. Casual sex between two adults. Okay? And if y'all move in together and you're not married, it's still casual sex between two adults. It's not boyfriend and girlfriend. A boyfriend is a guy friend who you're good friends with. Okay? He's just a guy friend. That doesn't mean you're sleeping with him. He's just a guy friend. He's your favorite guy friend. That's your boyfriend. Girlfriend, same thing. Doesn't mean you're sleeping with her. She's just your favorite female friend. I don't call them girlfriends. I call them lady friends. I got plenty of lady friends. And I've got lady friends who want to try and get me into an entanglement. Okay? Thank you, Pinkett. They want to get me into an entanglement. Okay? No. There's no entanglement. We end up being enemies because they think that they want to take one side of me, okay, and have to their favor so that they can get other things out of me, but the good side of me, the godly side of me, the Christian side of me, they want to throw that to the side. No, it doesn't work like that. Okay? You come with me, you get with me, you get with my Christian side and my intellectual, okay, and, you know, my personal, and you get all my sides. Okay, if you connect with me, you get all my sides. You don't just get, you know, my so-called sexy side, but you're going to ignore my Christian side. It doesn't work like that. I don't play that game. Okay, I don't even know where you found my sexy side because I really don't get into that. Okay, you found me to be sexy, but really though that wasn't my intent. Okay, so I don't play that, but the reason why your relationships fail is because of that word. Fornication. I've known this word since I was a kid. It was one of the strongest revelations that I learned in family training hour in church as I was coming up as a kid. Okay, the F word. Okay, I preached a sermon on it. You probably can find it in my, well, I'm going to download some videos from my pastor's channel and put on mine of my preaching days if I can find them. But I did a whole sermon for the men on the F word in church back when I used to preach in church. The F word is ruining people's not only lives, but is ruining their outlook on love. Again, love, sex, and marriage is one thing. Love, sex, and marriage is all one piece. If a man loves a woman, he will marry her. If a woman loves a man, she will marry him. And when there is true love in between a man and a woman, they have all life long to have sex. When there is love between a man and a woman, okay, they want to get to know each other, okay, as to how they can better serve each other personally or outwardly, okay, and find out where they really are supposed to be with each other. I have friends who we understand that we're just supposed to be friends. I have other friends that are mad at me because we didn't become more than friends. I didn't feel the same way that they did. I didn't feel that, we should be getting married together. I didn't see that. So it didn't happen. But a lot of women out there, especially women my age and up, they try to hurry up and grab a man and hold him down, and it's not about that they really care and that they really see the chemistry and they really see the Spirit of God in between us. It's that they feel that they want to hurry up and grab a hold of somebody because they need somebody there right away. You need to build your life up in a way where you're not dependent on the opposite sex for your life to have any meaning or any purpose. My life has meaning and purpose without the need of sex. My life has meaning and purpose without the need of a woman, okay? People tease me about this all the time, and people get angry with me all the time because when people talk to me about this issue, I let them know I don't practice the F word. And when they understand what that means, they get upset. They think that I'm judging them. I said me, man. I didn't say nothing about you. I said me. I don't practice the F word. I don't do that. I won't do that with a woman. So when you talk to me about a woman, please be respectful and keep it about her eyes or how pretty she is or something like that. We don't need to talk about her, the other parts of her body. Okay? Because I'm never going to get to touch them. Even if she offers it to me, I don't get to do that. I don't get to do that. You know what I mean? I'm FG. I don't get to do that. Okay? I'm going to stop there. I think that's good enough. Trying to think. I'll do a part 3. There's a part 3 coming regardless, but I'm trying to think if I want to put anything in this one. I think that's good enough for now. Yeah. I don't even remember what I said. So I'm going to stop there. Thank you for watching. D-Roy Cruz, your Life Applications Officer, talking about a subject on this channel that I don't usually talk about since I messed up on a short. Thank you very much. More to come.